I need to
Did I
remember.
waste 30 minutes of labor for this?
No. I need to remember to actually upload the recorded D&D episodes. I didn't do that last week. To be fair, though, my internet has absolutely shat itself in the last week. Like I'm getting like less than half the speeds I used to get. Something bad's
That's
happening.
not good.
No, it's not. Anyway, also speaking of things I forgot, you guys still have a little crab friend that's following you guys around, and I completely forgot about them.
Oh yeah!
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Is he
Crabby.
just like riding on our heads or something like that?
Yeah, we'll just say like for the entire time, it's just been like sitting on various people's shoulders.
There you go. An immortal crab.
Not immortal in the slightest. In fact, do I actually have the stats on Roll20?
Or a crab?
No. It does have slightly
I
altered
think there
stats.
are crab stats.
There are. But yeah, I'm using slightly altered stats anyway, so that's fine. Anyway, recap then. So, last session, you guys were tasked with finding out who did do the murder of a group of guards that you know were murdered by you lot. However, the Crown does not know that, and as such, they've sent the four of you, plus Crab, to track down whoever's murdered these guards and bring them to justice. Preferably alive, bring them back alive, but that's preferred, not a necessity.
Justice.
The Crown also heavily suspects the Resistance is involved. The four of you have since travelled back to the fortress of Felmore to try and along the way, trying to come up with some plan, some way of shifting the blame of what happened onto other people so you get off scot-free. Upon arriving at Felmore, you made a show of investigating, asking questions about, what happened, where it happened, when, how, all that stuff. And you were taken to a clearing which was very much not where you murdered the guards, and were told this is where the guards were murdered. You did some more investigating, and you couldn't find any tracks or footprints. So you then decided to basically just head west while giving the Fortress of Felmore a lot of busy work to do, until you encountered a group of raiding orcs, who I believe you've murdered, and that's where we've left it.
Well, we left it after we beat meted to unconsciousness, and we beat up Greg a bit as well.
And Mike Kellen once, yes. So, couple more things as well. So, you had... Oh, that's great. You had a group of guards that followed you, and you basically sent them to their death to fight the orcs before you then finished off the orcs. So you could plant, with the intention of then being able to plant evidence on the orcs. Also, before you left the fortress, Saga City was kept up all night by Mycelian's constant vibrating, and therefore didn't get a wink of sleep, and so slept in and hadn't joined you guys. However, upon the ranger guy returning to the fortress to tell the fortress, hey, we need to get records of goblins or some shit like the past 3 months or something ridiculous. Saga City then woke up, was told by that ranger guy where you guys went, and is then sprinted off after you guys, and just joined you now that, fucking Doshi's been beaten unconscious and Greg's been injured. And that's where we now take it off. Yeah.
Yep. Correct. So now I would assume is the good time to plant the rings. Well, we don't even need to plant the rings on the people. Just say we found them.
Yeah.
No, we literally just bring back the bodies.
Yeah. Or better yet, let's what if we put the rings in the pockets of the orcs, right? Bring the bodies back and let somebody let a guard, like a captain or something, search the bodies.
That
And they
works.
find the ring.
But remember, we only want to put one of the rings in there because we want to keep one for ourselves.
No, we should definitely put both in there, because if we only find one, they're going to send us to go find the other.
I don't think they will. I'm
I
guessing that these rings are common.
don't think I don't think a ring that
No, not
encapsulates
common,
a demon is very
I
common.
I believe they're made by the Empire. And,
I understand.
And if we what are the chances that we come across a band of orcs and they just so happen to have both rings on them?
Highly likely if they
Bastards.
were the ones that murdered the other guards.
Yeah. The other thing is that the story we were given was that these rings were just like personal effects. So if they do send us out, we'll be like, but what does it matter? It was just a personal effect.
I personally think that we should play it on the safe side and the smart side and put one on each, or put both of them on different bodies. Bring all of the orc bodies back, have them all be searched. I think it would just be safer that way, because I don't want to. We're already in hot water because we're the murderers. I don't want to have any chance where they would doubt us. Any chance at all.
I suppose.
I think it would just be better to play it on the safe side. Well, what does everybody else think?
Well, I'm unconscious. So
I thought you were brought back by Greg's spell.
no, the entire point was that I would be brought back unconscious.
Oh, right. Well, Saga City, what do you think?
I mean, when you leveled up, though, you gained HP.
Yeah, the attack.
I actually
No, I
went
gained
for
max
HP
HP.
I'm not
Does that also does that add on to current HP?
He wakes up from leveling up and we just kick him in the head.
I
Yeah,
don't know. That's
like-
how I personally would do it. It would add to your current HP and your max HP when you level up. But yeah, like you need
We'll
to
just smother
you
him
wake
back.
up a bit and
when you level up, everything resets. But like for continuity, I've actually reduced my HP.
No. Like,
Yeah,
when you
no,
level up, it doesn't heal you. No, that's not a thing.
Mechanically,
starts-
that's how it works, I believe.
No,
So if
you're
she
thinking of like
starts sitting
other
up-
games. I have actually looked this up in the past. It doesn't actually say anything about like what happens when you level up and you're not on max HP or whatever. But I always just play it as how much HP you gained is like to your max HP is how much HP you gained to your current HP, regardless of what that is. And yeah, it doesn't like give you all your spell. It doesn't give you a long rest when you level up. Because I think the idea is you're not meant to level up in the middle of something, which is kind of what we've done this time, but it doesn't make a huge difference.
Oh well.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he just wakes up. He's like, "Wow, man, I wasn't out that long." And just swift kick to the head, and he's gone again.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. What does Saga City think? Should we keep one ring or plant both?
Like
What are the
City's
benefits
also
of
not
keeping
there.
one?
No, Saga
Huh?
City did. He. As
Saga
I
City
said at the
ran
start.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Yeah. What did you say, Roman?
Wait, what about me? What?
Do you think we should plant both the rings or keep one?
What's the benefit of keeping one?
It's a ring that can capture a demon and infuse it to the person wearing it. But if we keep one, there's a chance that the Empire could be suspicious.
Did they
And-
know of both?
Yes, they made both. We found them on the guards we murdered, remember, in the cave? The demons, or that.
God,
I
wish
mean-
there was none of that.
What about like planting them and then stealing one back?
That would be pretty hard. It's either we plant both or we plant one. And also, if we plant only one, there's a chance they send us to look for the other one, too. Which we would then have to go through this whole mess again. I think we should just plant both and play it safe.
We don't really need
But-
it.
Regularly wants to only plant one.
We don't really need it.
No. Well, there it is. Planting two. So I imagine we'll just stuff a ring on a different orc body, put one on the captain, and then one on just
So,
some fucking
correct.
stupid grunt.
Okay, so
And
you're
now,
you're putting the rings on the orc's body.
yes,
All right. What
we're
is the
putting them like
plural
in their
of
pockets.
orcs? Okay. And you're now going to drag the bodies back? Question mark.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I can't
And-
remember how far away are our horses.
I believe you left them back at Felmore.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing
Um,
this by hand, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me quickly check something for a second. But yeah, like, so there's 4 dead orcs, 4 of you,
Mhm.
and then no, there's 5 dead
There's
orcs.
3
I
of
think
us.
there was 5
There's
dead
5
orcs,
dead orcs,
4
4
of
dead
you.
guardsmen.
Oh no, there's only 3 of you who are conscious. 1 of you is unconscious, and then 4 dead guards.
Yeah.
So who are you bringing back exactly?
We're gonna bring back. Okay, let's see. Let's bring back the captain orc. We'll bring back the captain guardsman. Actually, you know what? You know what? Better idea. Better
better.
idea. Who's?
Hello? Hello? I've been disconnected from Discord. Just waiting for Discord to. Oh, for fuck's sake, Discord. Alright, so I'm just doing Discord checks. Awkward. But this isn't good. fuck, I'm back now. Holy shit.
There we go.
Hey, there you are.
Yeah, like I
Did
just
you hear anything?
I don't know, not for a while. Like Discord just disconnected me from voice for whatever reason, and then just sat there trying to reconnect me for fucking ages.
Hmm.
I can't remember the last thing you said. Holy shit.
I'll just tell you what we're gonna do. So we're
Yep.
planting both the rings. We're planting one on the captain, one on the grunt orc, and
Yep.
we're gonna have Saga City run all the way back to the Fort Felmore,
Yep.
grab a bunch of people, get them to get
Ugh.
horses and caravans, and come here
Okay. Makes sense to me.
instead of us dragging the bodies, which would be a lot harder.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That does make sense. I think the last I heard was you were going to drag the orc captain and the captain of the guard, and then Travis said, "Wait, actually," and then that was it.
That was me having an epiphany of sending somebody to
Yeah, which makes a lot more sense. Anyway,
Oh, yeah, a lot more.
so we'll obviously just like hand wave that, like Saga City can run back. You probably will be asked like, why do you need what's happened?
Yeah.
Why do you need the carriages and all that? Like,
Not
yeah,
to bring the bodies back.
they'll kind of like look surprised that people that something like serious has happened, but then they'll go get the characters and all that. You're probably like waiting to get like characters and that through like relatively thick forest and all that. It can be done, but it's going to like take a while. So, like between just running back, getting all the horses and carriages prepared, and heading out, you're probably waiting like a good couple of hours, maybe even 3 hours, just sitting around waiting. So, I mean, Doshi can take a short rest if he likes. You can all take a short rest.
Yoshi's knocked out. Can he still take a short rest while knocked out?
Yeah.
Actually, no, I can't. I will wake up in 1d4 hours.
Is it 1d4? I thought it was just 1. Okay, fair enough.
I am going to kick you in the head when you wake up.
That will be
And that-
that
well,
will
yeah.
be 1.
Yeah, and then you got 2 more hours of short rest.
You are knocked back out. You're like, man, I'm awake again.
No. Time to roll another d4 to see when I wake up. That'll be another 3 hours then.
Alright, so
They'll be back by then.
They will be.
They'll be here.
you'll still have an hour left of being unconscious by the time they get back.
That's that just adds to the flavor of us having really hard orcs to fight again.
Yeah, like Goshi's head is a mess. Like, so when the guards come back, like,
Even more than it already was.
yes, it's
Yeah.
not like split open your weird water wound and like water is like gushes out a little bit before it kind of slowly knits back together. I suppose.
Coagulates.
Yeah, congeals.
Even water congealing.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
what
Like
it's
jelly.
like.
It's like a jellyfish.
Yeah, that is
I
what
was
the
thinking
scar
like
looks
Jello
like.
jelly.
No, it's more
I was thinking like Jello.
it's more like a
Hagfish
jellyfish.
Slime secretion.
No.
Oh no.
Not going to ask. Anyway, well, that's what I was going to say before I got disconnected. Killian, as you put the rings on the body, you notice that, these orcs have coins. The orc captain has 20 gold pieces on him, and if you look at the other 3 orc grunts, they have... Was it 3 orc? Yeah, it was 4 orcs in total, so 3 orc grunts. They have 1,000 copper pieces each, so 3,000 copper pieces all up.
Just give the money to Greg.
I rolled really well on the copper pieces and really bad on the gold pieces.
Yeah, I'm not too interested in either of those, to be honest. If anybody
Yeah.
else wants the money, they can take their cut. But my cut
Yeah.
can just go straight to Greg. I don't give a
You
fuck.
guys want a fun fact?
What?
No.
Hagfish mucus is edible and high in protein.
I mean,
That sounds so gross.
that's not that surprising. Like, humans being omnivores, we can actually eat a fuck ton of shit. We're like pigs. We can eat a lot of crap.
Yeah.
Not all of it tastes good. Most of it tastes bad,
It's
actually.
like watery jelly.
Okay.
Oh man, speaking of talking about making good, I made some pork belly the other day or yesterday.
Alright, no one
With,
cares.
fuck you. Huh?
I mean, to be fair, no one
Okay.
cared about the hagfish slime, but here we are.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this
No one
actually
asked.
tastes good. This actually tastes good. I made pork belly with pico de gallo on cilantro, lime, and rice. It's fucking great.
It's lots of hagfish mucus on it.
No, no, Robin, I don't want to put hagfish mucus on my pork belly and rice. Thank you.
Adds for moisture.
Hey, Chris, can we get some hagfish mucus somewhere in
Let me get
Fillmore?
some hagfish here.
Not in Fellmore, no.
Can I go
Fellmore
fishing some?
is far from the coast, at least by medieval transport standards. They don't have refrigeration here.
It's not like a local delicacy?
No. I'm pretty sure it's a like oceanic thing. You have to go to
Can we go?
the ocean.
Can we go deep sea fishing for some hagfish afterwards?
You can, yes. That is very much something you can do if you want.
You guys want to go do that?
I don't know. I'm unconscious still.
Yeah.
True.
And
Hey, Greg, you want to go fishing?
No, I'm part of the resistance. You can fuck off if you're gonna be doing that shit. I'm going home.
You don't want to go fishing, dude? You want to do a little fishing with the bros?
What if we say do it for the resistance?
Fishing for
Bring some
How?
hag-
How would that help?
Bring,
resistance?
bring some hagfish back to the resistance.
I don't know how it'd help, but you'd be doing it for the resistance.
Yes. Dochi's talking in his unconscious sleep. For the resistance.
God, just go fishing in Doshi's Scar.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm putting a hook. I'm hooking it up.
Ugh, God.
Stab a hook into his scar.
Alright. Anyways.
Oh fuck! Actually, there's a
Oh,
magic
why not
item
Doshi?
that I can like reflavor that would work really well in this. I want to quickly find it. Continue to talk about fishing. You fucking weirdos.
Greg, why don't you want to go fishing with us?
Because I've got better things to do.
Like what?
Fix the I work for the resistance, bruh.
Bruh.
Okay, you don't take a break.
No,
Bruh.
You're
I
gonna
don't take a break until we win.
Listen, man. You're gonna work yourself to death. It's about work-life balance.
I'll have a
You never heard of-
work-life balance when we're not
Work,
under
life,
tyranny.
love.
Yeah, but you don't do your best work if you're stressed out. You gotta relax a little, man. Drink a beer.
I'm hungry.
Go fishing with the bros.
Bruh.
Did you just say you were horny?
Said I'm hungry.
I was like, we're talking about fucking fishing and shit, and you're like, yeah, my dick's getting hard.
Oh, what the hell is it?
Well, hagfish mucus would make for good lube.
Ah,
It
why
has
do you
so
just
many
say the worst
functions.
thing? So many
Its
functions.
fibers are very versatile. Stronger than nylon and thinner than human hair.
Oh my.
It's the building material of the future.
I
It
found it.
kind of is.
I found the magic item. It's basically, think of it like a portable hole, but it's just completely full of water.
What's in the
Nice.
water?
It's an extra-dimensional space that exists on a different plane. None of the water can spill out of the bounds of the space. And when a creature
Is it
swims
just
within the
hagfish?
pool, the wonder pool moves along the ground at the same speed.
My god.
Yeah.
Just fucking put a shark in there and have the shark swim
Yeah, it could swim across.
towards the enemy. Fucking
Yeah, that's 100% you do, and we can make that Doshi's cool
Hmm.
scar. It'll be obviously a much smaller thing, and I'll make it so it can only really swim on Doshi's body, or it can't leave Doshi's body for too long, or something like that. But yeah, do you want a cool extra-dimensional water scar, Doshi?
Sure.
Okay.
Put some hagfish in there.
Yes, you can. You haven't got any at the moment, but yeah.
I'm going to infest your pool with hagfish.
Yummy.
Anyway,
Got hagfish coming out of my pores.
Yeah, I'm gonna DM
God,
Delta
Asher,
this
no.
stuff. There you go.
Alright.
Obviously, the dimensions aren't that. And obviously, like the thing about it moving on the ground is slightly different, as I said. And it's obviously not a cloth, so you can't close it. But yeah, other than that, it's basically that. That lovely little flash spot. Okay.
Nice.
So anyway,
Are we gonna fast forward to when the people get here with the, when the captain gets here and all that stuff?
yeah. So going back to the actual game.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Yeah. So I wanted to find my cool magic items. Right, they're cool. Yeah. So you wait 3 hours or whatever it is, and Saga City eventually comes back, and you comes back with a whole troop of guards, as well as there'll probably be 3 horse-drawn carriages, because Saga City didn't go into too much detail of how many people were dead. He just went, "We need to bring back dead bodies," and then he ran back. Okay. Yeah, so they bring these 3 carriages, and you see a captain of another kind of regiment of guards, but not the old dude you're talking to in the fortress itself. And he just goes he's just looking at the scene in absolute horror, and then actually no, fuck, he's way more experienced. He just kind of looks at the scene, looks a bit solemn, and then goes up to the 4 of you. He nods at you and then goes, "Report."
I will just explain to him our version of the events of what happened. We watched we were fighting the orcs. They absolutely butchered the guards, knocked Doshi out, fucked up Greg, hit me too. We barely managed to kill them. And then we sent Saga City to go.
He nods a bit. There's only 4 orcs here, and there were 8 of you. You had trouble with just 4 orcs. I thought you were the king's champions.
They were fucking strong. They rolled like champions.
So, that guy, and I'll point at the chief or whatever he is. It's he sucked.
Roll.
Sucked.
Mike Kellyan is all the one doing the talking. Roll me a deception check.
Does it count as a help action?
I mean, just pointing to a single orc and go, "That guy sucked." No.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Beforehand, can I roll with advantage because he's rolling up on a scene where they've been murdered, and I mean, there's not much. There's not much of a reason he
beaten
wouldn't
to
believe.
bloody pulp give advantage.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Doshi's beaten the fuck.
Sure, I'll give you Doshi being beaten unconscious because he wouldn't think that you guys would do that to yourselves. So yes, Doshi being unconscious.
There we go.
The 16. Yeah, that's probably enough. I suppose the guards we sent with you were new recruits. We thought you, as King's champions, would be better, and this would be valuable experience for them. It seems we overestimated your abilities, and then he just walked past you guys and then starts helping the soldiers load bodies into the cart. I didn't hear. All I heard was whispering noise.
I said I will kill you.
Yeah, I feel like something about that. Anyway.
So lucky.
I mean, that's the angle you guys were going for. You're trying to make yourselves seem shit.
Oh, we were just trying to To make them seem like the orcs were disgustingly strong.
Yeah, I didn't have.
Not
Remember,
that we were shit.
unfortunately, though, these guards are used to fighting orcs now. Like that's one of the main things they fight in the area. They have a pretty good idea of how strong the orcs usually are.
Yeah,
Abnormal.
they know that the orcs don't usually fuck up a group like this.
Of new
Yeah.
recruits, well, that's it. Like they don't normally send new recruits by themselves like that. There's usually a lot more experience and higher level, stronger guards there as well. It's usually like one new person per group thing just to give them more experience. And to be fair, the orc war chief was stronger than your typical orc, but he doesn't know that.
Doesn't the war chief look like he's got more muscles and stuff?
Not by a huge amount. That's the thing. He's only got the strength difference is actually only 2. 16 versus 18. His main
Maybe more decorated.
His main stat increase actually is his intelligence and his charisma. But, that's hard to see in a dead body. Believe it or not. And then, of course, his hit points as well, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, this guy doesn't think too highly of you guys anymore.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck about him.
Yeah. But anyway, he puts the bodies back on the cart, and you guys make your way back to the fortress of Felmore. There it is. Yeah, like you guys spent like a lot of hours outside, like waiting for 3 hours, tracking the orcs down took a few hours, getting to it's. Do you guys like walk with the carts or do you go on ahead?
I would imagine we would go with the carts because Doshi's probably in with the carts too. Since
Oh
he's
yeah.
knocked out.
Well, that's the thing. So as the carts are trundling along, like I said before, they take a lot longer because they're moving through relatively thick forest. You can't just make a direct line to Fillmore. You have to kind of go around various things. And so, like, during the middle of the journey, Doshi just wakes up.
That's fine. That's fine now.
Badly beaten, hurt. Yeah.
How you feeling, Doshi?
Where are we?
Oh, we're headed back to Felmore after our rough fight with the orcs. You can lay back down if you want. You're just laying on some bodies, don't worry.
No, Doshi would probably be in like his own separate cart.
It was it's a joke.
The guards' bodies were in one cart, the orcs' bodies were in another.
Oh,
Anyway.
They really fucked me up.
Yeah. Go back to sleep.
What's everyone's passive perception?
My perception? It is 1.
Passive perception.
Perception 14.
14.
How do I know what my pass?
It's below your stats. From memory.
It's 10
11.
plus your perception.
Oh, 11.
11, okay. So I'd say the 2 14s, you see some guards walking along beside you or whatever. They kind of just overhearing you guys talk about how tough the orcs are. They just kind of they shake their heads sadly, but only slightly.
That's a mooch.
Fucking look at them. I would totally look at them and be like, you would have fucking died if you were there.
You didn't notice it though, Ellen.
I know, but if I did, I would have fucking told them that. They don't know why they would have died.
That's true. That is true.
But they would have. They would have died.
Anyway, so if you follow with the cart, it's probably late evening, maybe even nighttime, when you finally return to Felmore. The guards kind of take the horse carriages out the side where the stables are, where they start unloading the corpses as well. And you guys are kind of just left in the courtyard area. The captain guy who you originally talked to in the clearing, he approaches you guys again and goes, "You should probably go inside and report." And then, yeah, he goes back to the garages.
Go ahead and go inside and report then.
He'll be up here now. And yeah, so you walk inside and you see sitting down. You probably actually see like a few guards or soldiers rather, like sitting down. This common room's a mess hall essentially. The guards all have their meals here. So coming in as you do, all these guards are sitting down eating, as well as the what was he the colonel? I can't remember what. No, Major. Or was he Major? Yeah, Major Tom.
I think he was the
that's
major.
right.
He was
Yeah.
Major.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Major Tom.
Yeah, the Major and like a bunch of guards, or soldiers rather, which I'm not going to bother putting tokens down for, are sitting down, having their dinner when you walk in. The Major looks up to you, kind of jerks his head, like, come here, kind of gesture. And I assume you go to him?
Yeah.
Okay. He gestures at like the empty seats around him for you guys to all sit down if you want. And if you do, like,
I'm just gonna stand next to him.
okay. Well, those who sit down, some food's brought out for you, but it's very militant. It's very kind of bland. It's like hot, belly-filling food, but it doesn't taste particularly nice. It's your standard British cuisine.
They have some shit food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny,
Still-
their national meal is a dish from India.
Is that a national one?
Yeah.
They are well known like for liking curry and all that, strangely enough, but also fish and chips is also a thing they're known for.
It is not their national fish and chip is not their national dish.
I know for a fact that an Indian restaurant was open. Like the first Indian restaurant was opened up before the first fish and chippery. That's an interesting fact.
Their chicken tikka masala is the national dish of the UK.
Huh. Well, there you go. I wonder what our one is.
Their food is so shit they had to steal another country's food.
Yeah.
Well, chicken tikka masala is actually not Indian
It's,
at all. I mean, it's Indian inspired, but
yeah, it's a
it
British
was invented
bastardization.
in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like dim sims here. It's our bastardization of dumplings.
Yes.
Dish. What's our going to be? Oh, apparently ours is a roast lamb.
That makes sense.
Oh, it's not an official one though. It's yeah. Apparently we don't have an official one. Oh,
I bet you guys cannot guess what the United States of America
Apple
national
pie.
dish would be.
is it apple pie? Damn it.
No.
Hamburger.
Bang.
There we go.
There you go. It's the one thing we did right. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's true. Hamburgers are fucking fantastic.
They're pretty good.
Mm. Anyway,
Delicious.
yeah. So you guys kind of sit or stand around and just like between mouthfuls of this bland food, just goes report.
I will tell him what we told the other guard.
Wow, it actually is the national dish. That's sad.
The chicken
It
terry
makes
thing or
sense.
the hamburger one?
The hamburger thing.
The hamburger
I
very
always
much
thought it was
makes
just a
sense.
meme.
No, like that. America is known for its hamburgers.
And we invented it, so
Yeah.
there you go.
And named it after some German town,
I would like to order
Well,
hamburger.
city.
here's why it's named a little bit. Here's why it's named hamburger. Is because originally it was just a meat patty, a dish from Germany that's just a meat patty called it's called like the Hamburg patty or something like that. It's a German dish.
Oh, yeah.
But we adapted it in America because it was for like the workers, the coal miners. It was from the eat while working. So it's a sandwich.
I
And
see.
that's why it's now a sandwich.
That makes sense.
There you go.
Very interesting. Anyway.
Yep. Anyway.
Yeah, so like, when you guys report the very much the same thing, so you report much the same thing, and he kind of leans back and goes, You had that much trouble with 4 orcs.
Fucking strong. I mean, you can see Doshi here. He was beaten unconscious by them.
I was pretty beat up too.
Yeah, but even
Did you
got
see
me
the number of arrows in that bastard?
Yeah, we shot him like fucking 20 times and he didn't go down. In the face. He was shot in the face.
So roll another deception check with advantage. Because you sort of badly beaten Doshi with one eye swollen shut still, and
I'm pretty beat up too.
Hmm.
We haven't searched the orcs yet, so we don't know.
He strokes his beard, narrows his eyes, but all he says is, I expected more from the King's champions.
I mean, they were strong orcs. What do you want me to say? They killed 4 guards and beat the fuck out of Doshi.
We had 4 of our soldiers compete in this championship as well. I am very surprised that you bested them.
What can I say? It's not like we're weak. Those orcs were just pretty fucking strong.
But he'll get up and he'll basically walk out and start heading towards these bodies. If you
I'll
decide.
follow.
Alright. So you guys kind of follow along, and he inspects the bodies. He sees what you said, with these fuck ton of arrows in that one orc. He just kind of looks around and stuff like that. There are a lot of arrows here. Are you all primarily ranged fighters?
I am. I shot the most arrows.
I primarily shoot at range when I have the option.
Doshi?
Oh, I'm awake.
Yeah, you're awake. Oh wait,
All
yeah,
right.
you're awake now. I think.
Yeah, you
Okay,
woke
yeah.
up on the way
Okay,
back.
I mix it up.
I see, your party isn't particularly balanced, but that might explain why you won the King's Championship. Sometimes unbalanced parties have an unfair edge in artificial competitions. He strokes his beard a bit, and one of the soldiers that then kind of walks up to him and salutes him, he just nods. Yes, sir, we found these on the orc's body, and he holds up the 2 rings. The captain grabs them, strokes his beard. Well, it seems you've at least solved the mystery of what happened to those soldiers.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Weren't
the
those-
perhaps the unnatural strength of the orcs could have something to do with why they ventured further in and attacked the patrol.
Oh. Roll deception with advantage again, Doshi. That was a good line.
Good thing it's with advantage. Because I have -1.
Oh no. Alright. Thankfully though, that's not your whole lie, as in this whole story doesn't fall apart. It's just that specific thing Doshi said. He just shakes his head and goes, no, we suspect the reason the orcs were able to kill the initial patrols because they got the jump on them. As I'm sure you saw in the clearing, we weren't able to track them. These orcs were highly skilled at stealth, not particularly so in fighting. And that's it. He just
I'm about to say they're pretty skilled at fighting too. To be honest.
He doesn't respond to that. He just thinks you guys are weak now.
It's kind of fucked up, but alright, man. I really don't give a shit what
I'm
these
not
fucking-
weak, I swear.
I don't give a shit what these guards. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't give a shit what these guards think. To be honest, I'm never gonna fucking interact with them again.
Oh, is that what you think? Ooh.
Well, if I do, then I'll just show them how strong I am. What can I say?
Ew.
And they'll show you how strong their not fresh recruits are.
I will beat them again. Beat them in the competition.
Yeah, that was different again. Anyway, brain needs to work again. But like the major, he just like takes the rings, turns to the four of you again, and just goes, "I will write a report to be sent to the capital, telling them of your success in this mission." And you do see he hesitates on the word success.
You would have fucking died if you were out there.
Oh no, he
Again.
wouldn't have.
You don't know why he would have died.
No, he wouldn't have.
I would have killed him.
No, you wouldn't have. Anyway,
Anyway.
and yeah, he just like walks back into the fortress. Actually, no, he starts to go, then he stops, turns back to you, goes, to you guys, and he just goes, "You may use your rooms for one more night, as it is quite late. We expect you to be gone by the morning, by mid-morning." And then, yeah, he'll just turn around and leave.
I don't think we want to be in this stinky, shitty fort anyway.
Anyway,
Rat bastards.
so yeah, you guys, I assume,
Kind of
retire,
works.
unless there's anything you want to do.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
They'll just
there's-
like, I want to go to bed.
No, so you also had time for a short rest on the way back, when you like woke up in the cart. But-
And if we're gonna just rest.
Yeah, it makes no difference. Yeah, so you guys spend the night. If there's anything you want to talk to each other about in your rooms or whatever.
I wanna first. I wanna make sure that I use the wand of detect magic.
Yep.
No, I think we should just leave any discussion that we need to have till after we leave the fort. We're on our horses alone in the middle of nowhere.
I still want to do it.
Okay.
And the only thing you detect magic of are the items that are on you.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, there's not much magic in this continent that doesn't have magic.
Well, time to sleep.
And yeah, nothing happens during the night. You guys have your long rest. Saga City's gotten more used to Mike Kellyan's vibrating noises, and so it's actually able to sleep. Yeah, that's the noise Mike Kellyan makes during, like, when he's meant to be asleep. He just goes.
It's like when you're getting your hair cut.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. The noise the clippers make when you're getting your hair cut, the electric clippers.
Oh, right.
Just that noise.
Yeah,
I have hash brown.
whenever I go to the hairdressers, I don't normally cut my hair that short, so they usually just use regular scissors.
You fucking hobo.
Anyway,
No, he has pretty short hair.
yeah, just not like short enough to use electric clippers on.
Yeah.
They probably do actually do on the back and sides, come to think of it, but I just don't pay attention.
Don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, like you guys wake up in the morning, nobody comes to get you, nobody tells you to do anything or what have you. What do you guys do?
Cry.
Don't we all? First thing all
We
of
all
us
just
do in the morning
cry.
is just cry. Yeah.
We all just wake up in the morning and cry, thinking about the things we did to those poor guards,
Oh no, I
and
just
then we
think
get on with our day.
I just think about what I have to do for the day, and then I cry in the morning.
Yeah.
I do the same when I go to bed.
Oh, we gotta go back to the king.
I realize I'm not dead, and then I cry.
Yeah.
I woke up.
This entire time, Greg has just been on a suicide mission.
I mean, Greg, I'm talking
Yeah,
about
he's
real
part of
life.
the
Yeah, I'm talking about real life
I mean,
here.
also Asher.
I would like to imagine Greg isn't part of the resistance because he actually likes the resistance. He's just trying to die.
Yeah.
He
Maybe.
can't die. It's like that. It's like that Cyanide and Happiness fucking cartoon. It's that fucking one character that always tries to kill himself and fails.
Isn't his name like Larry?
Yeah, sad Larry.
Oh, right. I was thinking of Happy Tree Friends and Friends, or whatever the fuck it's called. Not Cyanide.
No,
Happiness.
Cyanide and
Oh.
Happiness. Fucking sad Larry.
Oh, I've
Everyone in
been.
His episodes are depressing.
It's been so long since I've seen Sad Larry. I can't actually remember any of his suicide attempts.
The one where he jumped off the building and landed in a fucking truck full of pillows. That was good. He hung himself with a fucking fan broke. There's so many, man. So
Okay.
good.
Can't even kill himself. That's the ultimate suffering.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Well,
Anyway,
let's get our horses and make our way back.
you guys just go into the stables, grab your horses. Nobody offers to help, says anything to you in particular. And then, you guys just fuck off. The gates close
Yep.
behind you as you leave. And then, off
Alright.
you fuck.
For the first few hours after we leave both Belmore and
Take a piss.
after we've passed through the town, I want to be like until we've passed through the town down there.
Yeah.
I want to be on like the lookout for anyone following us.
Roll a perception check.
Also, perception check.
Hell yeah!
Oh.
Shit.
All right.
Sure.
You do notice while you're walking in the woods and all that, like through the woods on the path. Yeah, Dosi, you do notice things following you.
Hmm.
In fact, I mean, with a natural 20, you can tell they're kobolds. But there's not many of them. There seems to be like only 2, maybe 3 following you, and they're not getting close. If you stop, they stop. They even like kind of back up a bit, and then when they go, like they wait for you to go a little bit, and then they'll kind of resume following you again. They don't get close to you.
Right. Would Mycelian have put up a new telepathic network?
No, unless somebody told me to.
Mycelian,
We need
can
like
you
a hand
put up a
signal,
network?
Yeah, we could just do a hand signal.
All right.
which is like telepathic
God,
link, but make it.
Just
Might
like
get-
two fingers tap like your forehead.
Just hold 2
Nah,
fingers
that's a
to your
bit
temple.
obvious. Like
You
Mm.
take
like scratch your head with 2 fingers or something.
Fucking flip me off
you
or
take
something.
you take one hand and you make like an OK sign. Then you take 2 fingers and you
God
put them
damn it.
into the OK sign
Yeah, I saw that.
To-
coming.
I was gonna say, I was
to
gonna-
symbolize the link being
Just
made.
whole fist.
Mm.
Just the
I
whole
was
fist.
gonna, yeah, whole fist. I was gonna say one finger up the ass, one finger in the mouth, and then switch.
Hold on.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Oh, God.
That's the hand signal that you gotta do.
So, anyways, you gotta first strip entirely naked.
Yeah, start jacking off on your horse.
Right.
Imagine we're in the middle of battle. Doshi starts just stripping.
Man, I want to play a character who fights in the nude now.
Oh, that was so good.
God.
Play a barbarian or a monk.
No, I'd play a monk and I'd have them wear like BDSM straps,
Okay.
and that's where they store all their things.
Oh, you could make a Kensei monk and have your weapon be a whip.
My God. No.
Down, boy.
Oh, God.
They just win by making them too uncomfortable and they leave.
Yeah.
Also, your whip will be dealing a lot of damage because it will count as a monk weapon because you're a Kensei.
Fucking hell, it'd be dealing psychic damage more than anything.
Literally. Mental distress.
It deals 1 physical damage and the rest is psychic.
Yeah.
But then every now and again
Legendary
we come
whip of
across
discomfort.
a kinky enemy and they take like 1 physical damage and no mental damage.
Yeah.
They heal
Oh no. Oh god. Anyway.
And when they smile, I'm like,
Right.
oh no.
Anyways, we set up a telepathic link for
Well,
how many hours, my Kelly?
No, because you guys hadn't discussed this hand signal thing beforehand. You can discuss it now
Right.
if you want. But yeah.
My
It's
Kelly, can
probably,
you
like,
put
the
up
best time for
a
it.
my Kelly, can you put up a telepathic link so we can talk?
Yeah, give me one
Without-
second. I don't remember what I
Okay.
need to roll. Give me a second.
You gotta roll a D8.
Eight.
That's how many hours it lasts.
E8. Bam. 5 hours.
5 hours. And then I'll tell them telepathically that we're being followed by kobolds.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
that's-
look at him and be like, "That was it."
Yeah,
That's all you
doesn't
wanted?
really matter. However,
That-
there's going to be a report returning to the king now that you have another person traveling with you.
They knew about that.
They knew about you.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When?
I
Last
told
time
the
they were
king since
there.
that.
Not the
Yeah,
king.
I told the king, or
No,
not the
not-
king, but the old guy, whatever the old
Yeah.
guy is.
Yeah.
I told him that we were gonna hire somebody because
Yeah.
we needed a 4th person because Arvir's dead.
And they,
Might have been away.
Yeah, you were. I think that was when you went to sleep because Greg wasn't needed anymore.
Oh, right, okay.
was
Fair
it?
enough.
I thought he
Yeah.
was
I
there.
don't know.
No, I don't think he was.
Point is, they know.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
fine.
Doesn't matter then.
You're just Greg. Some priest, dude. Some fucking weirdo.
Anyway, carrying on.
Child toucher.
Child
Predator
toucher.
alert.
Chris Hansen.
Charles
I would
Manson.
be Chris Hansen.
Huh?
I would be Chris Hansen in this scenario.
You would be Chris
So
Hansen.
Doshi, telepathically said to you guys, there are kobolds following us.
Yep, that was it. I turned and looked to him and said, "That is all you wanted the link for?"
We'll also, if we'll need to talk about something sensitive while we're still here in the area of Fillmore.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was gonna say, if you're just fucking
Just,
telling me there's
I
kobolds.
wanted the most current information that might have more importance immediately be said first.
Anyway,
Anyways,
shall we continue our ride?
we should.
Yes.
Alright, so
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
while you guys are casually riding through the woods, towards the small town, which I'm just going to call Felmore as well. Are you guys going to discuss a hand signal for when you want telepathic communication?
No.
No.
Yeah. I thought we discussed that it would
Yeah.
just be 2 scratches on the side of the head, like just scratch like the side of your head with your fingies.
Fuck
Yes.
if I know what you guys decided, but yeah, like as far as I was concerned, like
Hey, watch
that's
me.
why you guys had to discuss after Doshi mentioned the kobolds because you hadn't discussed that beforehand.
Yeah, well, we
Yeah.
we did.
Alright.
We did.
Okay, so now like you've now decided on that. Good to know. And yeah, it's probably like mid-afternoon by the time you get to the town of Felmore. You can either stay there for the night or you can just try and carry on. Doshi, you'd probably realize that when you got close to the town, the kobolds stopped following you guys.
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah, they didn't want to venture into the town.
Damn, I wanted to
I
kill him.
wanted to kill them.
Oh, poor kobolds.
Glad we
Or-
had the same thought.
Uh,
They're so innocent.
that was
Eat
an
your
out
heart
of
out,
character
big
thought.
heart.
Oh, poor the big heart.
Yeah,
Big heart doesn't deserve any
Those
of this.
kobolds.
constant bullying. Anyway,
Uh,
yeah. So you guys gonna like stay the night at Felmore? Or are you gonna travel on while there's still daylight?
We'll travel
You
on
get
us
bullied, you
day
probably
night.
deserve it.
What? Two people spoke at once. I heard neither.
Well, I said we should probably just keep traveling on. And then he said if you get bullied, you deserve it.
wow.
Okay. Anyway,
Anyways.
so yeah, I was just like, as you guys are kind of traveling through this town, you're still hearing rumors that about these guys getting killed and all that, soldiers, whatever. But they're still talking about it's probably the resistance that did it. It seems as if word. Actually, no, fuck. You guys reported it last night. Yeah, no, they're probably now talking about how. Oh, apparently it was orcs. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. And yeah, that's about it. And onwards you travel. You probably you've travelled north along the edge of the Green Wall Forest. Are you keeping an eye out again, Doshi, or are you just gonna not worry about it anymore?
What? Sorry?
Are you gonna
Didn't
keep
quite
an
catch
eye
that.
as you're traveling north along the Green Wall Forest? Are you keeping an eye out again, or are you just not worrying about it now that they've stopped following you?
No, I'm gonna keep. I mean, I'm gonna keep an eye on our surroundings, anyways.
Roll another perception check. Anyone who wants to roll a perception check thing.
No.
Ooh,
Same as my
good
passive.
rolls tonight.
Yes, that is. That's again. As you leave the town, Doshi, you noticed that again, as you kind of leave the town and start heading north, these kobolds appear to be shadowing you from like inside the Greenwall Forest, never emerging beyond the boundaries of the forest. They just shadow you and keep an eye on you, but they don't. They try to stay a fair way back in and try to remain unseen.
I want to lock eyes with one and just give it the murder look.
The way they kind of moving around, you can like see them in the lap. You can never lock eyes with them because they're constantly like, moving from cover to cover. As one moves and then goes into cover, then the next one moves and goes into cover. You're not really able to lock eyes with them per se, and definitely not from this distance. You see them, but you can't make out like specific details of them.
Well, I'll let the others know that the kobolds are back. It's probably not gonna be anything dangerous, but stay alert. You never know what the fuckers are planning.
Can I, like, shoot a crossbow bolt into the foliage?
No.
You not really because you can't see where they are. Like Doshi can only barely make them out as is, unless you're just trying to like.
I'm just sort of shooting into the foliage.
Oh, it's in their general direction. You can if you want, yeah.
I would like to do that.
So, from Doshi's perspective, because Greg obviously just sees nothing, Doshi just stopped seeing the kobolds now. You don't know if they've just stopped moving or whether they've run off. You have no idea. You can't see signs of them anymore.
Job well done.
Yep, you did it. You solved the kobold problem.
They're totally not actually stealthing now.
Mm.
Uh,
Anyway, so by the time night falls, you're probably like halfway between Felmore and that other town on the Avery that doesn't have a name yet. Are you going to camp out, or are you going to like press on into the night and probably get to that town by like just before midnight?
probably camp.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
No need to spend time in towns needlessly.
Well, in that case, mark off rations, as I assume you consume rations, and you camp out. And I'm assuming once again it is Mike Kellyan who's the only one keeping watch, or does Greg want to keep watch as well? Because he has mentioned that in the past.
Greg will also keep watch.
All right. Well, when does Greg keep watch?
Greg will keep watch. Probably like the last watch, like early morning.
All right. Well, can Mike Kellyan and Greg make perception checks? Shit, I dropped a die. One might be tens.
I
Ooh,
remember that I have this ring of truth telling.
do you? Yeah, you guys have like a lot of magic items that you don't really use.
Yeah,
Let's
and
say
we still
D&D.
survive.
Yeah, like the immovable
Hey,
rod. That's
Greg.
a fun one.
Greg, I have this breastplate. It's made of adamantine. Do you want it?
What does the breastplate give?
I think breastplate is 14 plus dex to a max of 2.
Really?
That are 15.
I think that's this. I think that's not actually going to help me though. Yeah,
No.
that won't help me.
Find out a
Thanks for the
breastplate.
thought.
Yeah, breastplate is 14 plus dex.
Okay.
Yeah, I've only got +1 to Dex, and I'm wearing chainmail, so it's better.
Hmm.
Okay. Just wanted to read up on what
Awesome.
adamantine did. Yeah. Anyway, so Mike Kellyan and Greg, like Mike Kellyan, just kind of vibrating to himself during throughout the whole night. Just vaguely keeping an eye out, but not paying too much attention. Greg just kind of fucking wakes up in the middle of the night, just sits bolt upright, and like a fucking Terminator or whatever, just like silently leaves his little tent. And then he's like, again, like a robot, just constantly, scanning his surroundings. But he doesn't see anything. Nothing happens during the night.
Okay.
It was a waste of a really good roll. I'm sorry. That's why I do it as the
Could
DM,
have
though.
made something happen.
I could have, but no. It's what I do as a DM. I like to just waste your good rolls on nothing.
Thanks.
Like that time I Kelly crit against the delusion.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for bringing it up again. Wow.
Still so funny.
So glad you brought that up one more time.
I will keep bringing it up. It's good.
I know you are.
One's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You.
So anyway, dawn approaches, and we'll probably if you guys tried hard, you could probably make it back to Loftport in a day. Oh wait, no, you couldn't. It will take you 2 days. But if you want, we can kind of hand wave that time.
Yeah. If you don't got anything planned, that'd be nice.
Yeah, well, let's just hand wave that. Is you just kind of travel along this one of the main highways of the Kingdom Empire. It's one of them.
Walk the lonely road, the only road that I have ever known.
It's not lonely at all. There's a fuck ton of merchants and general travelers and adventurers.
In and out, and then I head back home after in and out.
See, I was personally thinking "Life is a Highway." Life is a highway.
Yeah, but that song's shit. So
Your shit. Better
Also,
than
this
Lonely
isn't the
Road.
The song's
lonely
only good
road.
when you're watching the Cars movie.
It's also really good when you're driving.
no, it's not.
Yeah, if you're
No,
on a
it's
road
not
trip.
actually.
Yeah.
I remember from personal experience. It's not.
To be fair, your personal experience was tainted by the fact that I also had Party the USA and other painfully American songs.
Yeah, Cotton Eye Joe was on there, wasn't it?
It was, that's right.
Oh.
And if we've got
Oh.
that is a bad song, but it's also an
That
earworm.
is-
You know what song we should be rocking out to on our trip?
Oh.
What
And
trip?
I would walk
500,
500
yeah.
miles, and I would
Wasn't
walk
that on the playlist
500
too?
more. I don't think
I
so.
think that was on
No,
the playlist too. I
I
thought
don't-
it
Why'd
was.
Chris sing it like he's fucking Russian?
because I can't do accents.
Because he's got mental damage.
But no, it's because I'm hearing impaired.
Yeah, it's
No,
retarded.
I've got mental damage.
Yeah, I'm hearing impaired. Yeah, retarded.
I mean,
Yeah, spastic, that's the one.
I mean, technically, going by the original definition, you probably could, because retarded simply means like holding back or held back. So
Slow.
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's why
thought
it's called fire retardant. 'Cause it
Hmm.
slows the fire.
it originally meant like held back or holding back, like restraining kind of thing.
No, it just means slowed.
Okay. Well, then never mind. It doesn't work.
Hamilton.
Anyway, carrying on.
No, actually, hold on. Pause. Chris is right. Retard means delay or hold back in terms of progress, development, or accomplishment.
Thank you.
Oh, does it? Okay.
I wouldn't say
Yeah.
being hearing impaired really holds you back that hard, though.
No,
Well,
more like
have you heard him sing? Have you
Yeah.
heard him sing?
he has a point. He has a point.
Not being able to sing is being held back. In that case, I'm retarded too.
No. It is specifically just for Chris.
Like I think more the
There's
development
bad
part.
singers. There's bad singers. And then there's Chris.
It probably is like more the development part. Like my ears didn't develop properly or some shit. Like literally, my left
Yeah.
eardrum collapsed in on itself because of the hole in my right eardrum. It's a weird pressure thing in my head. So
Or
that's-
you.
Probably a thing. I don't know.
Or you could just
It's
not
like-
have pressure at all.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
really like stretching the definition. I'd say, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are playing
There you
D&D, believe it or not.
We are in fact actually.
That's
So-
I
pretty
really
cool.
could tell.
Yeah. So kind of carrying on, you guys, make your way to Loftport. The traffic on the road getting heavier and heavier as you get closer to the capital. And like 3 days after you leave Felmore, 3 or 4 days, I can't remember which, you arrive at Loftport late at night. You guys always seem to arrive at around about nighttime. And yeah, I'm assuming Greg doesn't go to the castle, and I'm assuming everyone else does.
Yes.
Yes, Greg goes to find the nearest brothel. The rest of you return to Loftport Fortress, Loftport Castle, also just simply known as Loftport.
Pretty much the opposite. I find a church to my god because I can stay there for free.
That is true. You can do that. Anyway,
It is coincidentally also a brothel.
yes, yeah, the God of Knowledge. Oh yeah, sexy.
The knowledge of the body.
All them nerdy chicks, you know?
Mm.
Times.
Anyway, carrying on. So, yeah, being nighttime, you guys probably just go straight to your apartment or whatever and stay there the night. And I assume you report first thing in the morning.
Correct.
In fact,
Yeah.
you'd probably be summoned actually. Like first thing in the morning, you'd have been summoned. And yeah. And you're taken to the same room you always are taken to find the, thin, older gentleman just staring out the window, as he always does. And as you guys enter, he turns to you and goes, "Ah, good. You have returned. I received a report of your accomplishments, shall we say. a few days ago, but I would like to hear the report from your mouth.
I will tell him the same regurgitated thing that we told the last two people. Exactly what the report says.
And I will stress that the orcs seemed very strong. Unnaturally strong.
He
Oh, she got. I'm just gonna whisper him. I'm gonna be like, "Oh, she got the shit beaten out of him."
Yes, it does say in my report here that the major was less than impressed with your combat prowess.
You know what our combat prowess is.
Don't be too upset about that. The soldiers of Felmore, they see a lot of action at all times of the year. They are some of our most elite soldiers. It's no surprise you can't measure up. But also, do you guys want to roll me a deception check with advantage? As what you're saying does kind of is supported by the report and all that.
I'll leave that to my Kelly.
And he does well.
Even though there you go.
He goes, nods his head and goes, yes. The major also mentioned that you found the personal artifacts on these orcs, so it appears we were wrong about the resistance, I suppose. Yes, come to think of it, it does seem very unlikely the resistance, as weak and pathetic as they are, would be able to best some of our elite soldiers. Very good. The major...
Yeah.
I like to imagine that Greg is walking around doing like morning prayers and things, and he just sneezes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say under my breath and be like, I wouldn't really call them elite if 8 of them died to orcs, but okay.
This goes. And the major also mentioned that he kept the rings of the deceased soldiers. I assume to pass them on to their next of kin.
Sure.
Yes. Very well.
Just boring black rings. How boring.
Why is it gotta be black?
They were dark colored rings.
Yeah, I describe it's like jet or something. I describe them as.
Yeah.
So yes, black rings. Anyway, so yes, the old guy just nods his head and goes, "Very well. There, nothing else is required of you. You may leave." And he will turn around and look out the window again, as he always does.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave now.
Excellent.
I have a cat.
Oh,
I like how this guy expects us to beat up magic creatures, but is totally convinced that orcs bested Doshi.
He probably doesn't believe it at all.
I would assume he just believes the fact that there were just unnaturally strong orcs. Because I rolled a 19.
Well, they were unnaturally strong compared to the guards, but
Well,
compared to us.
Oh no,
No.
they were completely
guess
naturally strong for orcs.
yeah.
Yeah. You're also down RV, which might help the facade.
Yeah.
Sure.
Not
They
our
rate
full party.
RV highly, sure.
Yeah, the guy
Yeah,
who
they
just
really
really liked
out
him.
a window during the exams.
Actually, one
all
thing.
these
Hey.
stupid fucking things.
One.
Hey, jumping out of the window was a fantastic idea. Don't talk to me.
The real
Actually,
question is why all you followed him.
good point.
Bro.
One thing, actually, before he dismisses you, he looks at Mike Kellyan's shoulder where the crab is still sitting. He just raises an eyebrow and goes, "Should I ask about your crab companion?"
At a station.
It's
Yes.
just a pet we picked up along our adventures. Harmless, cute. So,
A crab.
yeah. You wanna hold him?
No. He also looks at... Doshi isn't wearing a mask anymore, is he?
No. I mean, I wasn't the last time we talked about it.
Yeah, but I forgot about the crab and all this other shit. He kind of looks...
The scar.
Yeah, he looks at the sky and goes, "That is most unusual." Fuck, because he wouldn't know your name's Doshi. What's...
Disgusting.
Yeah, what were you called? Ezael, that's it. That's the
Yeah.
most unusual scar, Azael. How did you come about it?
It was a
Hagfish.
token of, shall we say, gratitude from one of the elemental creatures we defeated.
Funny, after you defeated the elemental creature we sent you afterwards, I didn't notice such a scar. Roll.
Because it was wearing a mask.
Oh, good point. Alright, roll deception with advantage now. I was about to give you disadvantage, and then, yeah.
Well, I did get it in combat with an elemental creature, though.
Yes, but not the one he's aware of.
No, but can I use persuasion instead? Since it's technically not a lie.
No, because it's not. Deception
Oh.
doesn't mean you're lying, it means you're trying to deceive. You're trying to make him think it was the elemental he's aware of.
Fine.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Strange. Your mask didn't appear to have any damage on it when I saw it.
That was, I don't know.
It was new, refurbished.
It
Thrown
was
clear from
no.
the
It,
attack.
it was
Refurbished.
one of the strange magical attacks. I don't know. It just appeared.
Underneath your mask, this attack appeared.
Look, if you know any more about those creatures than I do, then please speak up. I just know we fought living embodiments of the elements. So I don't know.
On an unrelated note, as King's champions, you would of course report any and all magical activity to the crown, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course.
What happened?
No point me even mentioning it, isn't that right? How silly of me.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Silly.
you all would report such events immediately.
Yep.
Yep.
For you all would of course be aware of the consequences should you fail in such a report.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Whatever you say.
But just to be sure, can you refresh us?
This is the consequences. I mean, it would vary, I suppose, on the specifics of the scenario, but
Pull it up. I'm just gonna speak up and be like, I'm pretty sure you faced the consequences in the dungeon before.
oh no! I've heard of that. That was simply for insulting a prince. This would be a matter of national security. No, the punishment would be far, far worse than that. It would
I
range.
just imagine.
Funny.
It would probably range from months worth of beatings for the lighter offences to execution to much slower execution. Yes, that's
I
probably the
just
spectrum we're working
When I
with.
come back to
Just
execution.
imagine. I just imagine Doshi trying to like very, very, very subtly like put away the like just hide the 4 magical items he's wearing as good as he can.
I'm
Very interesting.
assuming the 4 magical items you have either look mundane in terms of the, like boots or what have you. They just
Yeah,
look like boots,
they
or you don't have
they
them
look
out.
mundane. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they look mundane.
Or you just don't have them out visible, like the wand of magic
Yeah.
detection. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yes,
Very interesting.
of course. But you all were aware of that, weren't you?
No, I had no idea.
No. Oh. Well,
Kidding.
What did I miss? I came back and started talking about execution.
just
I
the
obviously said that as a joke.
okay. Just the we'll talk about the punishment should the party not report on any magical going ons in the
I'm
kingdom.
not there. You don't have to talk to me in person, in character.
No, that wasn't me in character. That was me just saying it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sorry I
being an
sound
asshole.
like an evil old dude.
Yeah, you're just naturally an asshole, Chris.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Don't worry about it.
Hmm. Anyway,
It's all right. We're all kind of assholes naturally, to be honest.
anyway, well, now that we've reaffirmed that, just refreshed ourselves, you're all dismissed, unless, of course, there's anything extra you would like to report. And he just stares directly at Doshi as he says that.
I've got nothing. I just walk out.
Give me a moment. I'm trying to think. No. Probably not that.
He's just stalling. He's like,
I mean,
how relevant is my thoughts on the local cooking?
you asking the guy his opinion about the cuisine of the locals?
he just stares at you. He just fucking stares at you and goes, "You are dismissed." And he will turn around to the window.
I'll take that as
I wanted to know your
and go
favorite
walk out.
restaurant is.
The walls.
Jesus.
Where do you go for steak?
Oh, you cheeky motherfucker. You are pushing it.
Would you like another bout in our dungeons?
Yeah. Oh, no, what he said wasn't
You
disrespect.
liked it the first time.
Yes. Anyway, and you guys
Anyways.
return to your rooms. Now, that is more or less all that I have prepared. Actually, no, fuck, I do have more stuff prepared, but I'd rather save it another time, actually. We might as well end there. Bit of an earlier session this time, like only an hour and a half or some shit.
That's
All right.
Yeah.
to be fair. We've had really long sessions before, so
Yeah, I kind of want a slightly shorter one. Also, like, just kind of reset us. We always seem to end, like, during the middle or, like, just before the end of something.
yeah.
We never really, like, end at a good place. So we're going to end here now. But I have a question for you. So the Resistance isn't going to give you guys any more missions for a while, nor is the Crown. What would the party like to do?
I don't know.
I'll probably go to the
Go
Thieves
fishing.
Guild. I'd probably go to the Thieves. I'd invite everybody to come to the Thieves Guild with me if they wanted to.
Oh,
Go
actually,
to the Thieves Guild and look for missions.
well,
Also, as an aside, just as a side note, I will be housing Krabby in my Scar Pond.
oh, yeah, you can do that. That's fine. Except, yeah, actually, yeah, that's fine. Also,
Fucking
quickly,
wet
Mike
hole.
Killian, roll for me a D100.
Ooh, that's the good dice.
62.
All right. Ooh, you
Can
find
we round that up to 69?
no. 69 is the rod of rulership.
Oh,
It's not a 69.
No, no, we're going with your first
Alright.
roll, not your second one. What is your second one?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the first one's more interesting. You get available for purchase at the in the black market is the Ring of Free Action.
ooh.
What's that?
A
do?
ring of what?
Free action.
action.
And I'm just flipping to the page
Oh.
now. Give me Ring of Free Action. While you wear this ring, difficult terrain. Oh, it's actually not as interesting as I thought. Difficult terrain
It's
does.
still good. though.
It is still good. Good. So while wearing this ring, difficult terrain doesn't cost you any extra movement. In addition, magic can neither reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or restrained. That's actually pretty alright.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
That's basically freedom of movement.
Yeah.
Just
It
permanently.
literally is.
I think freedom of movement does a little more, maybe?
No, I believe it does not. I might be wrong though.
I think freedom of movement also makes you unable to be grappled. I can check.
how much is
I
it?
don't think so.
It costs I think it's like 5,000 gold or some shit like that.
So it'd be 500 platinum, right?
Yes. Let me just
That,
double
does anybody want it?
check. Yeah, 5,000 gold.
No.
Really.
I don't want it either. It's not worth 500 platinum to me.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Freedom of movement also allows you to get free from restraints, and also makes you able to attack underwater normally. So it's
Oh.
not as good as freedom of movement, but it's still pretty good.
Anyway, so going back to what I was saying before, what you guys would like to do, I don't mean like short, like in between sessions kind of thing. I mean like long-term goal kind of things. Like not even like necessarily long-term goals, like what the party wants to do next. Like what's like the aim of the party from here.
Huh?
What's
So Greg will basically like he'll keep reporting to the resistance to keep up with them and do minor things for them. He'll also train priests.
No, not
Mm.
as individuals, as the party. What does the party want to do next?
Oh, the party. Yeah, I don't know.
That includes Greg.
Out of character, I'd push for possibly finding a way to bring Arvia back.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, we could go to the Thieves Guild and mull around there and see what's what. See if anybody has any information.
Yeah, I would support Mycelian trying to find information.
So
what about Mesriel?
Well, I
How
mean,
do
you
I know what
could
Mesriel
talk
would
to
be doing?
Mesriel, Greg, and we could scout the Thieves Guild for it.
All right. So you guys want to try and find a way to bring Arvia back.
Yeah, the backstabbing idiot.
All right. So, I mean, like straight off the bat, I will give you some information for free. Magic is sealed away on this continent. Theoretically, if you simply went to another continent, you could bring him back. However, that would probably require his body, which you do not have.
Yeah, that's the cape.
Ball.
Yeah, I was sticking balls.
You do have his stick and balls, but stories, because this is stuff your characters would know, stories you would have heard from like before magic was sealed away or about magic from the other continents in terms of reviving people is like, no, you need the body. You need the whole body. You need a really powerful magical caster, and you need like a fuck ton of like shit, like valuable shit, like
Whole body? What if they lose like a few hair follicles? That's not the whole body.
the
Pedantic.
the stories you would have heard would not have gone to the specifics of whether they lost hair follicles. You can
Like,
roll
what
an
if they lost
intelligence.
everything but their dick.
You can roll an intelligence check if you like.
Nah,
Okay.
not gonna win. Get shit rolls.
Anyway, yeah. So there's that option. If you guys want to, the only problem with that is being King's champions. It's while you guys can like leave the city, as freely as you like, and you can do that relatively stealthily. Getting on a boat and leaving is obviously a lot harder. Like it's a lot easier to kind of track people doing that. It would be a lot more notice if you were to leave the city that way. and the champions leaving the continent, you don't think the crown would let you do that. Like for the reasons of one, or leaving the continent, you'll be gone for a while. Presumably, we might need you, and two, you guys are valuable. If you were to defect or to simply go missing or to die, that wouldn't be good for the crown. So you suspect the crown wouldn't want you to go on a boat and sail to a different continent, but that doesn't mean you can't. Alternatively, you can start asking around the Thieves Guild, talking to Mesriel, because you guys also know another way to revive a dead person is most of the sites where you found one of these stones has had enough magical energy that with using just a little bit more magic, you can revive someone. So they're the two things you just straight up know. If you want to do some research, we can do some rolls, and you can find out more information. But that's up to you as to exactly what you want to do. Or if you want to find another way to try and revive someone, you can make more rolls.
Why would we want to revive Arvir?
Greg will say that the Resistance believes that his magics would be invaluable.
True. Greg, he did betray the Resistance and stab Mesriel, and almost killed him.
Yes, he did do that.
Also, hold on 1 second. 1 second. The king, the king's people and everything, the guy knows Arvir is dead, so, what are we gonna do when we revive him?
Oh, he's not gonna be returning.
I guess, yeah, that's true. He'll just not be around.
Yeah.
Just be... I guess the Resistance would just absorb him, the people he tried to kill.
I mean, to be fair, Arvir disguised as a human. He could disguise as a different human.
He really could.
Also, a good
Or
point.
just go around as a tiefling.
Yeah, or that.
Just don't disguise anymore.
Yeah. There are ways around that if you so wish. And you could go to the guy, hey, can we make a formal addition to the King's Champions numbers, bring us back up. Here's Garvir.
Yeah, not Arvir.
Garvir.
God. This is Arvar?
Arvir. Beer. Fuck it.
It's just Arvir with a mustache.
Arvir. Fucking
Arvir. Ermagerd. Arvir.
But buddy, Arvir.
Ermagerd.
Arvir, it's Arvir.
Oh my god.
He's Rick from the Dirt.
You can say that out loud to the old guy. I'm sorry, what?
Hey, oh my god, it's Arvir. He's back from the Dirt.
It sounded like the fucking.
Oh,
Man, it was like the Cat in the Hat movie where he turns into a plumber.
Oh.
what?
Yeah.
What movie?
I don't know that movie. I don't know. Cat in the Hat.
No, I did not watch the Cat in the Hat movie. I'm assuming.
Pretty good.
I'm assuming we're
I did
talking about
not
the live action one, because it didn't look good.
It was friggin'
Full of
crap, what's his name?
innuendos.
Crap.
Mike
Austin
Myers.
Powers.
Oh,
Myers.
yeah, Mike Myers. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
Fair
pretty
enough. I do like the
love
movie season. Love Guru. Apparently they got slated when it first came out, but fuck, I reckon that's a good movie.
It's a pretty good movie, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I mean, we can like some of the investigation stuff we can probably like do now in terms of like rolling dice or what have you. But yeah, it depends on what you want to do and how you want to do it. So
What do I learn?
Well, tell me what you're doing. Like, what does that role represent?
I would go to the Thieves Guild and I would just ask around, ask if anybody has any information on like, magical areas we could go to.
Magical
etc.
Strange
Areas.
rumors about
Magical areas.
unnatural
Anyone that has any
things.
ideas.
Any strange stories about
Yeah. Basically, just a
ghosts
general.
or monsters or unnatural things happening.
True.
All right. Fuck, that's such a good roll. So that wouldn't be a thing. Done that one. That wouldn't be a thing. Just that one. You've done that one. How many stones have you guys got? Or like know of?
How many what?
Necromancy. I'm trying to remember all the stones you have.
Oh, we have necromancy, abjuration. We know about evocation.
Yep. Conjuration you got.
Oh yeah, we got conjuration. I think that's it though.
So there's one, two. There's the fourth one. I'm just looking at my map. Okay. In that case, fuck, you're so lucky you rolled so fucking well. That is bullshit. Alright. Yes, Mike Kellen, you do hear of something. The Thieves Guild don't just work in the city, and they don't just steal, like, they're not just pickpockets or, burgle. Oh, fucking hell, that word.
Burglars?
Thank you, that one. They're not just that. They do other things as well. There's talk in the Thieves Guild of them doing I suppose you call it a heist, like a big score thing. For it has been discovered that in the south of the Greenwall Forest, that kind of vague ping area below the Swift Foam River, people that be finding traces of magic in the area, and apparently, when investigated further, there was a temple in the heart of it. And so the Thieves Guild strongly believe that my brain needs to work. They strongly believe that there's valuable shit inside that temple. If magic appears to be happening around it, there's probably something magical in there, which obviously they can sell for a lot. And so they're planning on basically tomb robbing. They're planning on Lara Crofting this shit.
Well, we
So
can
you
do
could
that
have gone
instead.
for tomb raiding or grave robbing, but you went for grave raiding.
Did
No,
I?
you said tomb. Fuck.
Hello? Is one of us
I
having
made
a stroke?
choice you could have made, and you made neither one of them,
Having
and it
a
made
stroke
me
right
retarded.
now.
I had a stroke thinking about it.
We had a stroke on your behalf.
Yeah,
You
we're both.
stroked so hard it became contagious.
Yes, perfect.
Chris
Tomb
is known
raiding.
for stroking pretty hard.
Tomb raiding, yeah. It's like Tomb Raider. Tomb raiding.
Tomb
Yes,
robbing.
it is
Yeah.
exactly like that.
Yes, tomb robbing.
Yeah. Oh, did I say
You
tomb robbing? Did
You
I?
might think there was a
You
reason
did say
that
tomb
game was
robbing.
called that.
Perfect. Tomb robbing. Yeah.
I think there were some movies too, or something.
Yeah. So it looks like they're getting ready to go, investigate this temple.
Mm-hmm.
So, with your previous knowledge of when other people have died in the past, yeah, you think with it's interesting. You have Arvia's soul in the necromancy stone, but the only part of his body you have are apparently his dick and balls, because you guys are like that. So
We can regrow him. We have the technology.
We can be rebuilt.
He's like a starfish. He grows out of his fucking body.
He's gonna be Mecha Arvia, and the only organic part of him is gonna be stick and ball, so he can still reproduce at least. But yeah, so you're not sure what exactly, like, if it's going to work and how that's going to happen, but you don't, you don't know. But you can certainly find out.
This is the worst timeline.
Also, there will be puzzles. You don't hear that, but there will be puzzles. Yeah.
Or
Alright.
whoever it is.
And we'll get to that in a second. First of all, I think that is now where we're going to leave it. I'll finish
Sounds good.
the recording here, which I will then fail to upload to the YouTube because I keep forgetting. And yeah, that was certainly a very boring and empty session. Let's be honest, not much happened.
That's alright.
I thought it was quite entertaining. I like these slow.
Yes, quite indeed.
I mean, like,
I
literally
do
all that happened
enjoy-
was you guys reported back to Felmore and then went back to Lockport to also
Yeah.
report. And now they're suspicious of you guys for being involved in magic somehow. Specifically Toshi.
I cannot see how they would ever suspect us.
Yes.
It's not like we're covered in magic items.
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
they can't detect that shit. And you magic to detect that shit.
True. because I have the wand of magic detection.
Yeah, they'd want that.
Oh, they would.
Anyway, that's what we're going to end the recording at least. Say goodbye to the absolutely nobody who watches the YouTube videos, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.